Autumn sunlight spills across the oak table I spent hours setting. 20 place settings gleaming, 20 crystal glasses catching the light, and not a single family member in sight as my phone keeps buzzing with notifications I don't want to read, until finally I give in and see photo after photo of my parents. Aunts, uncles, and cousins smiling beside my younger brother Brian at what they call his new apartment, a place I know he only rents. While Mom's caption declares, "So proud of our boy's first home purchase," and I stare at the untouched appetizers and the Cabernet I bought because Dad loves a good vintage, remembering how I rose before dawn to double-check the flowers, the polished silverware, and the handmade centerpieces for the housewarming I invited them to a month ago, only to realize they've all chosen Brian's hastily planned party instead. So when my elderly neighbor Mrs. Ellis raises a glass and says, "Don't let empty chairs steal your joy, Derek. Today is yours," I silence Mom's incoming call and toast the people who did show up, a small circle of friends and neighbors who actually care. And later that night when the doorbell rings and Mom walks in scanning the house I spent 9 months and every spare dollar restoring, she waves away my hurt with, "You're always competing with Brian. He needed us more." But I finally tell her about years of overlooked achievements, honor roll, scholarships, building this house from scratch, while she defended Brian's endless rough patches. And when I say, "This house is mine, earned by me. Please leave," I don't apologize the way I always used to, and the next morning Dad arrives alone, quietly touring each room before admitting, "It's beautiful, Derek. You did this yourself." Yet when he suggests I apologize to keep the peace, I stand firm. I won't apologize for expecting respect. And later, when a family group chat surfaces calling me difficult while praising Brian as the golden child, I bring the screenshots to Dr. Foster, my therapist, who explains the pattern of a golden child and a scapegoat and asks what my life would look like if I stopped seeking their approval. And over the following months, I fill the house not with their judgment, but with laughter from friends and neighbors who help plant a garden and share weekly dinners, discovering that family is whoever shows up, until Brian reappears with a half-hearted apology that quickly turns into a pitch for a can't-miss investment, and I simply say no. And when he announces his engagement weeks later and relatives pressure me to help pay for the party, I send a single text, "Congratulations. I wish you both happiness, and choose my peace." Yet on the night of the engagement party, I attend with calm resolve, ignoring Mom's hissed warning not to mention my house, while Brian toasts the crowd and repeats the lie that he'd just bought his place, a claim that wilts under the silent recognition of his fiancée, Jennifer, and a few puzzled relatives, and I stay composed as the truth unravels without my saying a word. And a year later, my dining table holds 8 chairs instead of 20, every seat filled with friends and neighbors who choose to be here. Dad brings a lilac bush for the garden as a quiet gesture of respect. Mom stays away. And I realize that sometimes you set a table for 20 and only 8 arrive. And those 8 become everything.